We're going to pick the best gaming chairs for every price from $100 all the way up to no budget. We're 3 different heights. I'm 5'9", Greg's 6 foot, Robert is 6'2", sometimes 6'3". Here's the picks.
All right, for my $100 pick, you guys are going to be absolutely blown away by this. Honestly, this is probably one of the hardest areas to pick, but I found ourselves a gem, all right? It's the Staples Emerge Vortex. It's in blue or red, all right?
That's my pick.
So this is basically a cheap office chair with a colored skin, which is probably going to be a theme through this video, I'd guess. But the major things here, it has a 3-year warranty. You can buy it at Staples, so it actually will be backed up by that warranty. They call it ergonomic. It's definitely not.
So yes, I also picked this chair, and basically just the reason that it doesn't have those side bolsters lifts it above a lot of those $100, $150 chairs that you see all the time, the racing chairs. So of course you're not going to get all the adjustments. The recline isn't going to be very nice, so I wouldn't plan on sitting in this for long hours, but for $100, this is what I'd go with.
So my pick's actually going to be pretty much the same chair that they picked, just under a different brand name. We used to sell OFM Seating. They've now transitioned to Respawn Gaming, and they've got pretty much the same chair. And I like it for the same reasons. You don't have a bunch of side bolsters, a little bit of padding. Super basic, but that's kind of what you want at this price point. Safe pick, so that's what I'd go with as well. Around $125 though, so I kind of cheated. A little over that 100 mark.
So for $300, a Respawn Spire chair, okay? So the nice thing about this chair is it does have a pretty wide backrest. It does have a little bit of an S-curve in it. The seat has what they call like a cooling gel. For $300, it's still not a great value, I don't think.
So I'm actually right there with Robert. Closer to an ergonomic chair than a gaming chair, which I do like. It does have the small side bolsters, but you get adjustable arms, you get a flexible backrest, which I do like. So much better than a Racer, in my opinion, on this.
Honestly, didn't know that the Respawn was $333. Otherwise, I probably would have picked that one. Honestly, at $300, I have a really hard time here because I think most of the chairs that are around that $100 mark aren't that much different than the chairs that are at $300 or just under. And so I have no picks here, unfortunately.
At the $500 price point, I'm going to continue the theme of being a cheater here. It's not under $500, but just over $500, the newly reviewed Fractal Refine. This is going to be one of my favorite gaming chairs in the entire category. You get adjustable lumbar support, really nice arm package that goes really low as well as high. I love the arms on this thing, and you do get a nice recline. You don't get that knee tilt or center tilt recline. So overall, I think this is amazing value for the gaming chair category.
All I have to say is I'm taking the same pick, and it's like finally we have another option that's not a Secret Lab Titan Evo chair, because this chair is much more comfortable, and it has all the ergonomic adjustments we've wanted on a gaming chair. It was built to be a gaming chair, and that headrest, ooh, that's game changer. So easy pick here for me at 500.
Yeah, I'm going with the same chair. I do really like how that headrest works. It looks really slick, how it just moves up and down. You can even take it off if you want. For me, the materials are also really nice on this chair. Kind of work nice if you have an office that also works for gaming. So good pick here. Definitely way better than that Titan chair.
We had intended to do a $700 pick, but after we discussed it, no one could actually find anything.
Okay, I got an idea here. If Herman Miller is able to take their Aeron chair and call it a gaming chair, which it is exactly the same thing, they're black Aeron, they label it as a gaming chair. Why can't we take our refurbished Leap, make a new page, call it a gaming chair, and boom, for under $700, BTOD refurbished Leap.
Done. BTOD refurbished Leap gaming chair.
For $1,000, I'm picking the Razer Fujin Pro. So this is an all mesh chair, which can be very polarizing. It does have a little bit of that front edge that can be a problem. But other than that, the backrest is really nice, and it has an awesome headrest. I really like how it has the pivot point, and Razer always has awesome arms. So for $1,000, I'm going with the Fujin Pro.
I am going to stick under $1,000. I'm going to go with the Mavix M9. I just think it's a really well-rounded chair. We see that ergonomic design just skinned with the gaming vibe. I really like it. Really nice headrest. You get the deepest recline I've seen out of any ergonomic chair. It can actually compete with that crazy racer-style recline. Just a really good unit. I like the chair a lot.
Yeah, I think this is probably the only pick really besides Robert's pick. There is that Asus Destrier chair, but is that how he said it?
You just keep doing it. So
you could look at the Asus Destrier.
Ow. Destry?
Destry. Because I'm going a different direction. Destrier. I definitely agree with what Ryan said. There's really only two picks here. You could potentially go out with a reskinned Herman Miller sail chair, but I feel like they just boosted those prices again, and this thing is now over $1,000. So I'm going to agree with Ryan on this one. It's like an Ergohuman experience. You got the nice lower lumbar support. It's got a super deep recline. Headrest is a game changer. And again, the only thing I don't necessarily love is the arms. Otherwise, it's a super comfortable chair.
And our last pick is going to be no budget. And so my pick here is going to be, I'm sure if you've seen my videos, not shocking, the Herman Miller Logitech Gaming Embody. I think this is the pinnacle of ergonomic seating, especially in the gaming category. One of my 3 S-tier picks. I think it's got a really good recline package, good back support. I love the flexibility. And while some people complain about those arms, I actually really like them. So S-tier for me on this all day.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this price point, with it being no budget, you're going to see a lot of the reskinned sort of ergonomic chairs. There's maybe a slight difference in that gaming embody, but for me, the rolling over of the shoulders was kind of a deal killer. So I went with the Anthros reskinned in their gaming chair. Now, I went with the vinyl seat just because for me, that helps keep the heat down. That is without question, in my opinion, one of the top seats in the category, which I know a lot of you are worried about. While there's maybe something with the seat on the front edge that isn't great for me necessarily, it's not terrible. So the Anthros, skinned like a gaming chair, guys. You got quite a few options.
So I can really go between 2 chairs here. Since Ryan picked the Embody, I'm going to pick the Aeron. Now, this is, for me, the best recline of any chair, which is why I really love it. Also, all mesh. Keeps you a little bit cooler. Now, if I'm playing like Fall Guys, I'm going to want to recline, get back as I'm yeeting over other players. But if I'm getting a little more intense and I want to play Fortnite, I want to be upright in a really locked-in ergo position. So it's going to be the Aeron for me.
Classic.
Just yeeting over guys.
We're going to get comments on that. As it turns out, guys, gaming chairs suck. If you want some merch, check it out in this
Link down below.
Yeah, link it. It's below. Gaming chairs suck. We've got a sticker for it.